Plenty years ago, humans then be die anyhow. Man the Joshi done so, they wake up die. No man no we know the cause of death. See where they kill them. Then they accuse plenty people them for village. They accuse Big Mommy them, Big Papa them for village, and they even kill some of them. People start for pray to their God, make it come help them. But nothing, it happened. People start to look for different ways to protect themselves against it that will be happen. Some be use juju, others simply call on their gods again for can help them. While others just decide for drink their amiibo and wait for their time for die, make it rich. Them even talk say, la vie est difficile, where you mean say, life it had plenty, like jockey, it bag. Well, make I not talk about life. Now my country people, I know one cry, because life it had to do. Vaccine research don't cause plenty problem for the world. For that time, it may be serious because people that won't just live. But now, because of long life, people they start scrutinize vaccine research. Well, scrutinize means say that over open eye for what would you do about vaccines, because it don't create a lot of noise. Me and you will know that one. Make a breakthrough for long worker with vaccine don't make them change their lives them. I go as right back as 1400s to 1700s. Very long time ago, around 1400 to 1700, some sick they start kill people anyhow. People for different parts of the world they start try different things for treat this sick. Then we discover say person way they call a man way eat sick, no be get this sick plenty. Or even if he get a sick, the signs or the symptoms will be very mild. So people will start use dirty for wound for this infected person. They give am for healthy people with the hope say it could protect the healthy people for stop for catch the sick. This one will be nothing with the call and say variolation. Well, they be call this sick say smallpox. Unfortunately or fortunately, plenty of we don't know the sick because it don't disappear. Thanks to the plenty try and error methods that we don't use them to fight against the kind sick them. As a matter of fact, this one is the very first human sick where it don't ever be eradicated by the 70s. The one for tell una say we don't get long worker about vaccines and against the fight for sick them. Well, I feel sure when I say vaccine don't save many lives for this ground past any other invention for history, including Kayamata, medicine for neck. Yeah, that one not true. Well, the biggest breakthrough happened in 1796 by some English doctor with them they call say Edward Jenner. Jenner be infect some small 8-year-old pikin with dirty wey come up from sick man. A wound. Now this sick man will suffer for sick way they call say cowpox, when a sister virus for smallpox virus will infect humans. The 8-year-old be sick plenty so they almost die, but as Jenner he became that dirty from the sick man, the pikin he recover. Today he stop sick. Well, the wound will be now from Ghana woman where they take care for cow them. Now why they get cowpox, we get an from cow. But they don't know if not dirty for that Ganako woman is safe that small picking. So how they could know? Big question. But no man will get answer. Again, now this very English doctor Edward Jenner bring answer for the question. 2 months after he inject that small pikin with a cowpox virus, he be meet up some other sick man wey be get smallpox. He move dirty from the man who wounds them. inject that pikin again with the smallpox virus. Normally, that pikin will get for sick or will get for die. But because that pikin will be previously injected by cowpox, that pikin he survive and he no sick. People them talk say impossible n'est pas le vaccin. True story. Where it means say this one na pop and grippe. Well, the pikin name will be na James Philip, and he be na the first person where he will be vaccinated by this English doctor, Edward Jenner. And for history, na the first official vaccination that will happen. Well, vaccine na Latin word where it means say cow, vaca. Where it come from the womb for that woman where he began smallpox. And now for the way the name it come out, cow pox, vaccine, vaca. This one na tori alakain, my people. But now so vaccine research and development is that. Then we continue with history for vaccines. Tori sweet, na time in a day. Make we go back again for the 1800s. For 1872, some French scientists by the name Louis Pasteur be lost two pikin them to typhoid. These girls then be suffer for a very long time with stroke and then be later die when a typhoid it cause them. Now so the scientists he vex my country people. He enter lab say he want make vaccine against this sick. But for that same time, the sick will infect foul them. And the doctor, he instead talks say he want make vaccine against a foul cholera. And so he enter lab. He produced cholera vaccine. We are the first ever vaccine where they enter for lab. The producer. Now for 1885, this same Louis Pasteur Pariman successfully prevent rabies. How he do am? Well, for that time, if you begin rabies, it will be a death sentence where it means say, all man will not say you could die. But now so the Pariman, he make him stop the man from dying. People talk say, he don't back, he don't red for spirit. We never ever see the kind of thing. As it happened, some person will get rabies, and all man will not say he could die. Just like Edward Jenner, the English doctor where he inject live virus for that small pikin where be a smallpox. Louis Pasteur be use rabies virus for inject rabies patient, and people don't be like that method at all. Then start to say how you will treat person by infecting that person with the same virus where it make the person for sick. It don't make sense at all, my country people. We must check and find. It don't make sense. People start talk, oh, cocoa done, cocoa no done. But it work, my country people. It work. And it still work today. Well, we've been a try and error method. Of course, by design. But it work. And that's so science today. Sometimes you try things and it work. Sometimes you try them, it fail. Even lives too. That's so it is. For the record, Louis Pasteur be take very big risks for safety patients. First of all, he no be being a medical doctor for infect the patient or even inject him with any substance at all. Second of all, this man he used 13 strong injections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 injections. Where you can for the same person. This one is a crazy experiment. Well, you know we do it now, but the good news now say the man will survive. So we don't know if we blame me or we not blame me. Well, the man leave. Now make we enter the 1900s, where Spanish flu pandemic be killed an estimated 20 to 50 million people, including 1.5% of American soldiers. The US government no be like this to it at all, and make influenza vaccine it be mandatory and priority for all military personnel. Around 1945, the first influenza vaccine will be approved by the US military, but they will only use enough for military people there. But later, they approve for all man use because they sick, it is disturb plenty people there. This research now work for Thomas Francis Jr. and Thomas Salk, where they will later help for make vaccine too against poliovirus for around the 1950s. Then we enter yellow fever. For 1937, Max Teller and a group be develop yellow fever virus vaccine, where them decide for call and say 17D virus. All man wey don't travel surely receive the vaccine or at least get vaccination certificate wey you receive am. Well, Kumbadoki dey to where some of una or some of we who got the vaccine who know that one, but you don't know, right? So thanks to the vaccine, when Max Taylor received Nobel Prize for prevent plenty deaths from yellow fever. Around 1950, Thomas Salk test polio vaccine on himself, and later he used his whole family for test this same vaccine. Crazy! So you use vaccine for yourself, you gather your whole family, test the vaccine on them. After that though, about 1.3 million people then be received the vaccine, and it prevent them from dying from polio. By 1960, Albert Sabin be developed a second type of polio vaccine. The vaccine a live attenuated vaccine, where it means say they weaken the vaccine small, making over cause sick, then they be use them as droplets. Well, some of we who don't receive the vaccine that will be small. It will be part of the concoction where they will give we as vaccines them that we will grow up. Well, some of you now overhate medicine, so when I be sure to spit them out, I know that one too. For 1969, after Dr. Baruch Blumberg discovered hepatitis B virus, he worked with some other party man, where they call him say Erwin Millman, for develop the first hepatitis B vaccine. Well, they will kill the virus with heat, and they will use them to vaccinate people. That injection with heat kill vaccine and some other modifications will be happen after is still be used today. For 1971, then we start mix the vaccine with plenty other vaccines then inject them as one shot, and also the MMR vaccine it will be formed. MMR na vaccine where it contain 3 viruses against measles, mumps, and rubella, and we use them as part of the vaccination campaign that will be small. This one means say if you take one shot, you inject them for picking, bam, I be protected against the 3 viruses then. Now breakthrough will be happening for that time then. I would still use them today. Well, plenty other work we don't happen against vaccines where I know if we enter deep inside. The work against tuberculosis, pneumonia, whooping cough, rotavirus, human papilloma virus, and plenty other sick them where I know if we even start name them right now. Now make me fast forward for 2019 and the long waka for find malaria vaccine. Plenty work you don't enter for find malaria vaccine. Even treatment. WHO will launch the malaria vaccine pilot implementation for Ghana, Malawi, and Kenya. We could talk more about malaria vaccine for another episode. The vaccine where they call and say RTS/S vaccine, it be the first vaccine where it significantly reduce malaria burden for sick people them. And that one a breakthrough. Well, some people argue saying not just for 30% for people them. Well, 30% for malaria history, it be better than nothing. We will be getting. Now still work in progress. For 2021, vaccine against other deadly diseases like Ebola, smallpox don't be approved for high risk people. Where it means that people where if you easily catch the sick and die. Now we would call them say high risk. For January 30th, 2020, the Oga Kwata for WHO declared some new coronavirus where it be start infect people anyhow. Say it been a public health emergency of international concern. They want a big book where it means say it because wahala for the whole world. So for March 11, WHO itself confirmed say COVID-19 na pandemic, where it means say it don't start to infect plenty people for different places them, and it cause plenty wahala for people. thanks to all the effort that we gather as scientists with all the knowledge we would not learn them since the 1400s, we make vaccine for record speed. After when I say the vaccine, then we use now mRNA technology, when a completely new and different technology we would not ever hear. All man will be skeptical. They will decide for use them. Why? Because people then will over die. If it justified, we don't know if he argue, but for scientific eye, it be justified. Now for December 2020, just 1 year after the first case for COVID-19 will be reported, they inject the first person with the vaccine, and now the fastest vaccine approval for modern human history. For over 200 years, since smallpox vaccine will be approved, we don't vaccinate people with plenty different kind of vaccines against deadly diseases. History don't teach we say, for make vaccine against vaccine preventable sick, we get for employ a lot of scientific know-how, a lot of money, a lot of collaboration, and it don't make them with sharpen eye and to look expectedly for disease where you want show up. From the groundbreaking practices for the 1500s to the new technology for mRNA vaccine where we use them for COVID-19, we don't come a very long way for make and improve vaccines. The question now is, can vaccines them be safe? Country people, even water for drink, no be safe. But we feel like them for make it be safe. You feel drink 1 cup water. If you enter Ndongo, you drink the whole Ndongo, na popongorobu, na die you dey so, country people. The same water where they keep you alive, it could turn kill you. Now how you use the water, I think now we have to try for talk. All thing, it be poison. It depends on the dose or how you use them. Vaccines don't offer help way, and they now be used to protect against more than 20 diseases, from pneumonia to cervical cancer and Ebola. And for just less than 30 years, childbirth done drastically reduce to over 50%. And the one not thanks to vaccines, but we still get plenty work to do. Well, you get your own reasons for not like vaccines, but numbers them not the lie. Anything get side effect, the vaccines them they work. For many parts of the world, 20% for picking them will be vaccinated, well, for plenty different reasons though, including the fear for vaccine or probably traditional reasons. The scientific community need to work together for raise this sensitization campaign and awareness for make sure say people they know say vaccine they work, so that we prevent picking them, make them not die from vaccine preventable diseases. Thank you now for listening. Please like, share and subscribe so that I feel broke more story about science. This one na platform for broke story about science. One story, one street at a time. The one na quarter science. Until we meet up next time, na me be una oga quarter Dr. Kum. I got una cafe. Ozalaka.